Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Tropical back here today for a brand new YouTube video. Today we're back here for a Habs news update. A lot of news came out today surrounding the Montreal Canadiens. So I decided to make one video talking about all of those news. But before getting into the video, I invite you guys to subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 5K subscribers before the summer. So if you could help me out, that would be amazing. 5K subs before the 21st of June, so I think it's obtainable. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, try and get 75 likes on this video as well. That would be amazing. So yeah, first thing the Habs did this morning was agreeing to terms with defenseman prospect Jayden on an entry-level contract of 2 years. They signed him for 2 years. He has a contract, an AHL contract for the remainder of the season with the Lava Rocket. So he will play with the Lava Rocket until the end of the season, and his entry-level contract will start next season with the Habs. So yeah, Jayden Struble got drafted in the 2019 NHL 3 draft in the second round. 46th overall, mid-second round. He was playing with Northeastern University in the NCAA. He's a former teammate of Jordan Harris. This season, he got 12 points in 31 games. Well, he's not really an offensive defenseman. He's more of a shutdown type of defenseman. Big guy, block shots, makes a lot of hits. Has a good plus-minus, plays on the PKs. That type of defenseman. A bit like a Joel Edmondson, a Ben Sherrod, that type of player. That's what his ceiling is. He's a big guy, not that tall, but 6 foot, 315 pounds. He's heavy. He's an American-born player. He's a left defenseman, so it just brings more competition inside the team with all the prospects that are capable of playing at the left side of defense. So yeah, he will be battling for a spot on the team next season. With the Canadiens, probably going to be playing in Laval, maybe at the start of next season, but he's going to play in the playoffs if they are able to make the playoffs in DHL with the Lava Rocket. So yeah, amazing move that by the Habs. You never have enough of those prospects in your system. I mean, the more you have prospect, the better chance you have of having some that are going to break out and be NHL players. So yeah, that's definitely a good news. We kind of knew he was gonna sign. I made a post yesterday because I got told that he signed last night, but they were not gonna announce it yesterday because of the game and all of that. So they waited for this morning to announce his signing. But yeah, Jayden Struble is coming in Montreal. The next prospect that we will need to look at that could sign his entry-level contract this year is Sean Farrell. He's playing still with Harvard University in the NCAA. Got 51 points in 31 games this season with Harvard University, the 4th round pick, 124th overall by the Habs in 2020. So yeah, this guy is a top 10 finalist for the O.B. Baker Trophy as well as Lane Hutson. So two Montreal Canadiens prospects are finalists for the O.B. Baker. They're really unlikely to win it. I could see a scenario when Sean Farrell finishes like top 3, top 4. Same thing for Lane Hutson. They're going to be placed well, but I don't think they're going to win it. Adam Fantilli, Logan Cooley, Matthew Nice, all of those guys had really good seasons as well. So it's really unlikely. What's impressive, though, is that Lane Hutson is there as a freshman at 18 years old, and he's a second-round pick. And Luke Hughes, who was known to be the best prospect at the D position in the entire NHL, is not even a finalist of the O.B. Baker Trophy. So it's interesting. It's interesting. And he was playing with a way better team. So yeah, Lane Hutson is definitely showing some elite franchise potential, superstar potential for the Habs, and it's going to be interesting to follow. Sean Farrell is definitely probably going to sign his entry-level contract this year or next year. Would be nice to see him make the jump this year, play a couple of games with the Habs, maybe get sent down to play the playoffs in Laval, because this guy has nothing more to learn, in my opinion, playing in the NCAA that guy is close to being NHL ready. At least he is professional ready, at the very least, to play in the AHL. And I think that would be the best time to make the jump for his development. So I really, really do hope that he decides to come and sign with the Habs at the end of his season in the NCAA. Is going to be an interesting thing to follow. Another thing that the Canadiens just announced a couple of minutes ago is that forward Christian Dvorak. Medical update. Christian Dvorak to miss the remainder of the season. The 27-year-old forward underwent a knee surgery on Wednesday. Successful knee surgery, and he's gonna miss the entirety and the remainder of this season. So yeah, Christian Dvorak's season is finished, and he's not gonna come back this year. And yeah, it's starting to be a bit weird. First off, it was Slafkovsky, Monahan, Cole Caulfield, Arbor Jacki. Even Gallagher was supposed to come back like 3 weeks ago. He's still going to miss 4 weeks. Jake Evans is progressing well, but we don't know if he's gonna come back. Sean Monahan, we have no idea. It's weird. It's weird. At first, they were really transparent with injuries and all. They were saying, "Oh yeah, they have an injuries. They're gonna come back at that time." Blah blah blah. And now they're just like, we didn't even know that Christian Dvorak had surgery until he got surgery. So it's really weird. It came out of nowhere. I mean, yeah, and to have that many injuries for 2 years straight might mean that there's something wrong with the medical staff. I'm not a doctor or anything, but it's weird. Like, it's definitely weird. Like, they're the most injured team in the entire National Hockey League, and it's not even close. It's not even close. There's Kirby Dach as well, who's injured, and we don't even know if he's going to come back this year. Really weird situations for the Habs. A lot of season-ending injuries this year. I think I never saw that out of any team in any professional sports. So it's definitely some weird stuff going around with the Habs medical staff and physical conditioning staff and all of that. They might need to look at this in the summer. Is it because they are unlucky? Is it because they have a lot of injury-prone players? Is it because they're tanking and they're just saying to their players, "Oh, go fix up that injury for next season"? Those are all possible scenarios. But another possible scenario is that the medical staff is doing a poor job, and they're just saying, "Oh yeah, you can continue to play, and at a moment the injury just gets worse, and what an injury could have been just a 2-week absence becomes a multiple month absence." And if it's that, it's definitely wrong, and it's definitely something that they will need to look at this summer, because like, you can't make the playoff, you can't develop well if everybody's injured. And right now the Habs have like 9 players coming from the Laval Rocket. It doesn't help the AHL team. They're probably gonna miss the playoffs because all their best players are with the Habs at the moment, and just it's not good for developing young guys. You kept your veterans to develop young guys, but they're all freaking injured, the young guys and the veterans. So definitely weird. Definitely some weird stuff going around for the Habs. And yeah, that's been Habs Updated today. Let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. It's been your boy Tropical, and I'll see y'all later for another video. Share, subscribe, leave a like, comment, do anything you want, and have a nice rest of your day. Bye bye.